Welcome to Rise and Grind, my mixed media locked Ironman account. In this series, I'll be grinding both old school RuneScape and the real world and sharing bits about my life in between. Let's get ready to grind. Alright, I want to talk through some of the quests that I've already completed on this account, given I did not start the series from day one of creating this account. There are some things that you may not yet know whether I've done it or not. So first off, I've done Dragon Slayer, I've done most of the free-to-play quests. I'm actually about to do Prince Ali Rescue, a little bit of a spoiler alert. But all the other free quests are done here, including the new quest, which, the Ides of Milk. Drinking the bull milk. Anyways, in terms of members quests, I've completed Animal Magnetism, so I have the backpack thingy. I already forget, why do I forget the name of it? The Ava's Accumulator. I've got that all set up. Bone Voyage, so I'm able to do birdhouse runs, and I've been planting seaweed. I've actually been kind of hard at work here with 2121 giant seaweed. That's a nice number. You can see I don't have any buckets of sand yet. I have not mined any sand yet, but that will be in my future. I have, of course, started Fairy Tale Part 2, so I have access to fairy rings, although I can't complete this quest yet. I've, of course, done Monkey Madness 1. And I say of course because the Dragon Scimitar was visible in my bank prior, so I am able to equip this bad boy. It is my best in slot and will be for a decent amount of time given the amount of skill and grinds I have going forward. And that's kind of it for the main quest list. The only other thing I'll mention is I did get the Mage Arena 1 cape already, so I have that in my bank. Got the Zami cape here. Once I hit 75 magic, I'm going to try to do Mage Arena 2 early. I don't know if Mage Arena 2 was around when I last played, to be honest. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever done it before, so I don't know if I can do it as a low level with just 75 magic, but I guess I'll find out. Also, for achievement diaries, I do in the very short term want to bang out all the easy achievement diaries, and also as many of the mediums that I can do. I can put the lamps on Herblore because I'm above 40, so doing the mediums is available to me now, so I still need to do the Fremnik of finished these three, done the Kandarin and the Karamja. I need to do the core end easy still. I also want to unlock, this has the Hosidius Kitchen, which is probably where I'm going to cook all my food from Temperos. So I need to do this easy one soon. I've almost finished Lumbridge and Draenor. The Grapple is what I stopped at, so I have a note to myself that I need 59 smithing to craft the Grapple and then do it. I know you can actually get this from PVM drops, but honestly, I need to get 70 smithing anyways. 59 is not going to take me long at all. The 60 to 70 grind is a lot worse, so I'm probably going to get this pretty soon and then grapple across the river there. There's a bunch of grapple shortcut medium tiers that I need to do. I haven't done the Mauritania diary at all yet. However, doing the hards is actually a goal from Mutrius's guide that I'm going to be trying to do. I think the hardest part here, 71 agility looks scary, but I think that's, you know, it's just clicking. It's going to be pretty easy. The hard part is actually 70 prayer here, getting piety. This is like 2,000 dragon bones. So this is going to be quite a long AFK grind that I'm probably going to train magic during. I'm not sure if there's a better way to get 70 prayer. I know that there's the blessed bone shards now, or whatever they're called, from Varlamore. And I did that to get my current level of 51, but I'm quite a long way from 70. It's going to take a while, but I do want to get this before grinding a lot of barrows. And then to wrap up the achievement diaries, Western Provinces I haven't done yet, really, just the things I've kind of gotten while passing by. Wilderness, I haven't done any of this yet as well, but I'm going to bang out, I think I have almost all these requirements. I guess 50 Slayer's a little tough at the moment, but I'm going to bang out as many of the easies and mediums as I can in the next couple videos. The solution to so many OSRS quests is to give the NPCs enough beers. Prince Ali Rescue is done, and this quest has the best quest reward in all of old school RuneScape, and that is that you can forget your coins and use the toll gate between Alcrid and Lumbridge for free. This is the best unlock on any account. I can't believe I waited 10 days and 19 hours before actually doing this because I've forgotten my coins many times and had to kill some goblins. It's a freezing cold night out here, but there's a cool little full moon in between the trees. Tonight's AFK activity was some thieving. Got about 40,000 experience here. Just clicking away every minute and a half while watching some YouTube. I also did some crab while I was playing drums earlier, so I got some strength and health XP as well. The Varlamore thieving plugin is very useful for this. You'll see it go off in just a few seconds here. Pan over to cat on the lap and dog on the hip over here while I'm waiting, but about every 90 seconds, if you use this plugin, boom, you can set up your settings so that the screen blinks red like that if you want, but it's an easy way to get alerted that something's happening. You need to click the button and you can focus fully on the TV. All right, I'm wrapping up another morning session here at the Crab, and I wanted to show you all what kind of experience rates I'm getting at this level. Right now I'm getting around 39k strength XP an hour. I went from 60 to 62 strength, I believe, this morning. I think I got a hit points level as well. And I'll show you some of the gear that I'm rocking with down here. Surprisingly, the brand new Cow Boss has actually gotten me a best in slot upgrade. I am not yet 65 strength, 65 attack, or a combined 130. So I can't access the Warriors Guild. I have no access to an offhand that actually gives me a strength bonus. However, the Cow Boss Muleta actually is, I think it's the same stats or very similar, same strength bonus as the Steel Defender. So this is going to be my best in slot for probably the next week or so, maybe a little bit less depending on how long it takes. I think I'm just going to go straight to 70 strength from 60 attack and stick with 60 attack here. Once I get the Warriors Guild, I'm obviously going to go grab the actual defenders, which are much better than the Muleta, but for now, this is the Muleta I'm rocking. I've been too lazy to buy any of the gloves I have available from RFD. I'm not sure if they give strength bonus yet, so this might be an upgrade for me. But otherwise, I've got the climbing boots, I've got some rune armor. Amulet of Strength is my best in slot strength amulet at the moment. Ardoin Cloak 1 just gives me some small bonuses. And then I've got the Dragon Scimitar. One thing you'll notice too is I do not yet have a Dragon Battle Axe. That would provide me a way to basically get a free strength potion, or I think it's better than a strength potion. I'll be able to boost my strength and get a little bit more XP an hour at the Gem Crab if I just spec every time it moves. But I don't yet have Hero's Quest done. So if we look at the requirements and what I'm missing, I just need 53 cooking. I have everything else. I have all the prerequisite quests done. And my cooking level is currently 46. But I have a bunch of fish in my bank right now from some of the Temperos I've been doing. You can see my fishing level is 57, mostly from Temperos there. So I'm actually going to cook some of those fish, get 53 cooking, and bang out Hero's Quest so that on subsequent mornings from now when I'm hitting up the Crab, I can use the Dragon Battle Axe spec, maybe push this XP an hour a little bit higher. All right, 53 cooking is incoming now. Just got the level up. So now I'm able to do Hero's Quest. I can cook a lava eel and I can get that Dragon Battle Axe. All right, and that is Hero's Quest completed. And even more importantly, that is the Dragon Battle Axe acquired. And finally, before I forget, I'm going to pick up these black gloves so that I have some strength bonus while I'm hitting up the Crab. I might be able to do a couple more RFD quests to get better gloves, but these are fine for now. These are 1,300 coins, nice and cheap. And while I'm getting some upgrades, I will be also purchasing the Dragon Dagger, which is going to be used very shortly for something that you will see. Boom. All right, I'm about 4 miles into my 8-mile run this morning. It's a balmy 20 degrees Fahrenheit out here. And if you couldn't tell from that last clip, I'm running a bit low on GP again. Got about 200K. So today the plan is to AFK Varlamore thieving all day and get as much money as I can, maybe get back above 1 mil. I think I get about 100, 150K an hour. But depending on how hard I have to AFK, that'll change quite a bit. So I may not hit over 1 mil, but I've got to buy a lot of chaos runes in my future. So I need as much money as I can get, and the thieving levels will be nice. Run completed. All right, I'm going to wrap up my thieving here in Varlamore. Let me teleport to Camelot. Let's go over to the Seer's Bank. The thieving experience for the day, I gained almost 300k thieving XP. I was getting 41k an hour overall. I was even more AFK than I thought I would be today. And so as a result, the haul isn't as huge as I expected, but it's still quite large. So I got almost 500 KGP. That puts me at 726K. It's a pretty decent stack. I can honestly spend this all on Chaos Runes and still not hit 77 Magic, I'm pretty sure, which is another one of my near-term goals to unlock Super Glass Make. But I think it's a good start. I'm going to keep doing this for the next few days, pile up this cash stack even more. Something else that you'll notice in my inventory here is that I have 18 easy reward caskets. I also have 2 more easy clues to do. So I'm actually going to do these and do a little 20 clue opening and see if I get anything of note. I realized that these easy clue scrolls are super common doing viral more thieving. So whenever I could during the day, I was trying to do a couple easy clues. I've just got some of the basic teleports in my inventory. I had some construction materials to build the stash units that I was missing as I went. And let's see if we got anything useful. Also, by the way, a little pro tip. If you like to save caskets, something you can do with RuneLite is you can shift right click on the casket and swap your left click over to use so that you don't accidentally open them. Ooh, Wooden Shield G. That's a fancy one. Ooh, there's a double. Yeah, I guess I already have purple firelighters, but Black Wizard Hat T. Ooh, Black Wizard Robe G. This is another double here with Steel Plate Legs G. Zammy Page. And the last one, nothing there, but a good amount of collection log slots. And just to wrap up that little clue scroll opening, here is a look at what I've completed so far in terms of easy clue collection log. Got the Wood Shield G, Steel Plate Legs, some more Steel Plate Legs, and some Wizard Robe attire. Also Willow Compo, and the rest of what I got is all in the shared reward. So a few pages, a couple blessings, and some teleports, and firelighters and boring stuff. There's not much that's really interesting from the easy clue scrolls. I think these capes and golden chef's hat, golden apron are pretty rare, so those would be cool to get. I also know there's some clue requirements here, like Bob's shirt is one, and there's probably a few others in here as well that would be nice to get at some point, but I've only completed 28 easy clues so far, so I'm quite away from hitting the expected drop rate on any of this stuff. All right, and I just wrapped up a little mini Temperos session. I'm up to 30 kill count now, and I hit 59 fishing that kill. I'm 6 levels away from my goal of 65 fishing, and I'm at 52 permits. I'm going to save up my permits until I hit 65 fishing, and then dump them all at once, and hopefully get the fish sack, and if not, be a little bit sad, but we will see when the time comes. And 68 Hunter from a birdhouse run. Now for a little update on my crab experience per hour after using the Dragon Battle Axe spec, only when the crab actually moves. I think you could use it a little bit more often than that if you want to be maximally efficient, but I'm only hitting the spec when the crab moves, and I'm now getting 48k experience an hour. I'm up to 63 strength now, but so that one level has added a little bit of extra bonus experience, but basically a 10k XP per hour boost, just Dragon Battle Axe specking, getting extra strength. So that's about 25% increase. So that was definitely a worthwhile investment. Earlier in the video, I bought the Dragon Dagger and alluded to a use of it later in this video, and here's the grand finale. I am going to kill Hespori. I got 65 farming last video. I planted the seed and I'm now able to kill it. And unfortunately for me, it's been a long time since I've killed Hespori. I've done it on a main account many years ago that was much higher level and wasn't just using the bare minimum equipment and a dragon simi. And I discovered that Hespori actually hits pretty hard. The root's got some pretty serious hands, and I got my ass kicked here. I'm going to show a couple of my melee kill attempts, and you can see there's a lot of things that I could have improved here. I think in the first video, I wasn't actually using a super attack potion, and I may not have even been boosting my strength. So I could have gotten a little bit more DPS. I'm also using like 9 HP healing food, which is pretty awful. However, the DPS is still really low using melee. And what I discovered is that Hespori actually has a fire weakness now. So I'm going to show you a comparison of my melee gear and my mage gear and how much DPS you can get on Hespori with my stats. And you'll see why I transitioned to mage and it was much more successful. Also of note, when I transferred to using Mage, I remembered actually that you could buy Karambwans from the store in Brimhaven. So I stocked up on Karambwans so that my food would heal literally twice as much per click, and sent the Hespori kill and was much more successful. Here's the mage gear I ended up going in with, and as you can see from the images before, this is literally 50% more DPS than using melee with my stats. So with that, let's go burn this thing. With a max hit of 32 using Fire Blast, I barely ended up using any food here. My accuracy using magic was a little bit better as well, so I was just hitting way harder. You can also see in my inventory here, I was using steel knives just to quickly kill the flowers and get some more damage off a little bit more quickly. Overall, this kill was still extremely slow, but I think it's probably the best I can do with my stats as is. And in the near term, I'm going to continue using this strategy until I get better melee stats, better melee gear, maybe some Black Dragon Hide, and some improvement to my attack and strength levels will make melee better. But for now, magic is clearly superior. You can see my kill here overall took 2 minutes and 55 seconds, so I'm not beating any world records here. But let's see what I got. And as expected, no bottomless bucket from the first KC, but an Isosaur seed is a nice little prize. We're going to replant the Hespori, and we will come back later. Here in my garage. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you made it this far to the very end of the video, you're watching the closing credits right now, leave a like on the video, comment on the video, subscribe if you want to. It would mean a lot to me. This is a new channel, so all the engagement that I can get goes a long way. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.